Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the Introvert. Today I want to do a recap of episode 3 of Eternal Butler. So without further ado, let's get into it. Well, today's title is very interesting. When necessary, you're mine. Okay, so remember the guy that was running from some guys and bumped into Bushi and his friends? Well, that guy came back because he dropped some things. The guy even noticed that the person is Earth. Sorry, give me a minute. I need to learn these characters' name because it will be confusing when I say that guy or this guy. When the guy left, he went through his phone and saw some photos. Turns out both guys knew each other, but only one remembered the other. Now back home, Everfour is making sure Bushi is doing exactly what he is assigned to do. And the father already made sure Everfour should do what he's assigned to do. Everfour watches Bushi so he can study, and Bushi must study. All I feel is that Bushi sometimes forget that Everfour is a robot, an artificial intelligence. But the way it looks so much like a human, at this point it's giving that movie from where the two couples bought two robot, boy and a girl, and find out in the end of the movie that the boy and girl are real human being pretending to be robots because that is all they were raised. Honestly, whenever Four always puts Bushi on the spot like this, I kinda wish he could take off the glasses. For a robot, Everforce sure know how to push Bushi's buttons and go inside his skins. I know this is dirty minded, but if Bushi ends up in a relationship with Everforce, he's basically playing with a toy. Poor Bushi, because Everforce kissed him on his forehead, he start blushing. Yep, homeboy is slowly falling in love with a robot. Mr. Shang, Kevin, sir, two questions. Are you single? And are you single? When I see Everfour patted this boy's head and kissed him, I was like, it's not fair. Anyways, some girl came up to them and basically confessed her love for Everfour with flowers, and Bushi got jealous and told the girl that she's too late and that they are together. When they left the girl, Bushi started looking at the flowers and asked Everford if he's capable of knowing everything passionate about love. Then gave him the flowers and asked him if he knows the meaning behind the color of the flowers. Everford started talking romantic and Bushi got shocked he fell in love with the exact words, only to be told that by Everford that he got the sentence by scanning a QR code from the actual flower. Bushi got upset, but he must remember and understand Everford is a robot, not human. Every time I see this house, I keep saying it's in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, I also noticed that we're not seeing the father anymore. Bushi basically has this robot wrapped around his finger, getting him anything that he needs. I still need to know what this robot's source of life. When I saw this candied fruit, I was like, I would love to try this one day just to see what the hype's about. Anyways, Bushi decided to dress Everfor in a much meshy top, which is basically a net. He's about to catch someone in this. But see, I knew Kevin got something underneath them clothes, but upon closer inspection, moving on. I swear, with how Everfor treats Bushi, no wonder the boy got feelings. So because Bushi doubted his appearance and think he will not be liked or in a relationship, Everford told Bushi and took him to the mirror and literally praised his appearance. This robot can be very seductive. Makes me wonder what kind of robot he is. So the next day, Bushi and his friend, along with Everford, attended a party which meant for Bushi, which is Bushi's birthday. But while there, it was obvious that Bushi is uncomfortable and do not want to be there. But Bushi don't want to be the one to be a party pooper and say anything, so he decided to stay. Bushi was about to give Everfor champagne, but he rethinks things and asks if it can eat or drink. And Everfor said it is capable of eating and drinking, and that is because it wants to analyze the flavor and ingredients in a beverage and the food. Wow, it will not cause harm, that's what it says. Later down, Bushi decided to really let loose and have fun while Everfor can sit away and look. Also, Everfor has an attraction. He gained some female attraction and now he's not paying any mind to that female. The girl obviously sees Everfor is not looking at her but still proceeds to ask questions like relationship status. But he will not answer her. But Bushi got jealous while hearing all those questions and he asked the same questions. The question was if there's anyone at the party that Everfor is interested in, and Everfor said yes, and that is Bushi. Even though Bushi looks very annoyed, deep down he's very excited and happy to hear the answer. But Bushi then said something offensive to Everfor, and Everfor got up and left the room. Everfor is capable of human emotions, but it is confused on this because it doesn't know how it acquires this. Anyways, Bushi and his friends got into a private room away from the crowd and noise, and while their friend talked about Everfor, Bushi almost told the friend that Everfor is a robot. But then some guy came into the room and gave them liquor, claiming that it's from a friend, and the liquor is having sleeping drugs in it, and out they went when they drank that thing. When that happened, I was like, where is Everfor? He failed to protect the boy. Luckily, Everfor was right downstairs at the entrance, so he saw everything. He saw when they almost got kidnapped and saved both Bushi and his friend. But tell me why Everforce saved only Bushi again and left the friend. Like, I get it. You are only assigned to take care of Bushi, but good lord. Like Everforce, sir, you should be glad a childhood friend spotted the person because, When Bushi and Everfor got home, I saw that Bushi is acting very sexified. And instantly I knew whatever was in that liquor was not knockout thing. It was sexified, sexy stuff. Okay, guys, that is the end of my personal recap on episode 3 of Eternal Butler. Stay tuned for my recap on episode 4. And as always, if you like my reviews, give them a thumbs up, subscribe with notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. I'll see you next time.